with the saucies. With the saucies. Hello, I am back. I have returned from the land of Tyrannog. Okay, now my last live stream. If you're watching this later in the future, my audio just completely cut out, and I couldn't reset it or couldn't get it anything to connect or make it happy, and so I had to end my last live stream, and then we're jumping right back. So hopefully this is working for you guys better. Everybody seems to be coming back. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. At least I caught it this time. I was paying attention, and I noticed that that little green dots on the bottom were not green dotting. And I was like, aha! I didn't end up talking for 20 minutes with nobody able to hear me and everybody making fun of me in the comments for rambling incessantly about nothing. Wow, we got everybody back. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Says, okay. Wow. Elizabeth, hello. S. Miller says, much better. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Around the world, walk the dog. I can do all of those things. It says, so what did you get me? I missed what you gotta have to remind me, man. I was freaking out about the thingy fixing. What did I get you? Oh, you mean what did I get you for Valentine's Day? What did I get you? I didn't even get my wife anything for Valentine's Day, y'all. You guys get a live stream. you get my undying love and appreciation for being here. Listen to me talk. Thank you. I realized in review of my videos the other week that I did not keep my promise. I said that I was going to give away a thing, and I didn't give away a thing. I haven't set up that contest yet. So be on the lookout for a video in the near future where I'm going to feature Justin's intro. Thank you very much, Justin. If you can email me that file or a place where I can download, that'd be great. Facebook is a pain in the butt with trying to download stuff from that site. I cannot download a video to save my life from there. My email address is being sent to you now, sir. So there it is. Anybody feel free to email me there if you have any questions about the show, and I'll try to get back to every single person that emailed me there. That will not be the official channel email going forward. I am creating a separate email directly for the Magic Minute where we will, that'll be the official one. But that's just for now. Please send me the video file or a link to the video file or somewhere I can get it, even if you have uploaded on YouTube, and then I can download it there or something, because I wanted to feature it in a video and I could not get it to download off of Facebook. Facebook is a booger with trying to let you download videos. It'll let you download pictures, but videos are much harder. Couldn't do it. So we'll feature Justin's intro video that he awesomely made for me. In fact, guys, too, if you want that, I mean, like, this is the cool thing. This is a community. This is a collaborative effort here. I like doing that kind of stuff. I remember, I think it was Burn Guru also said that he was a graphic designer and had some idea for a banner logo. So, I've already had this guy replaced for a week, and then I'm going to have the poster there, okay, or the intro video. But I still want someone to take over that banner space. So if anybody has any graphic design skills and wants to have their work featured for the next week, I will upload it. The first person to get me that I don't even know what the dimensions are. I could probably find them out for you. But the dimensions for that channel topic, I'll put it up. I'll put it up there, and then I'll see it, and they'll know that was your work. Let's see. It is I don't bloody know. I think YouTube's got a dimension size that they tell you it is. I don't know what it is offhand. I was trying to reference mine, but I can't find it. First person to email me one at that email address, AlanPaletti at Gmail with that banner I will put up. The only thing that I ask that it has my name, not my personal name, but the name of the channel, and it has my tagline, which is turning tricks into real magic. Okay. As long as it has that incorporated somewhere in there, and it's the first one in my email box, I'll feature it. So let's see what we got here. I'm missing so many comments. I love you all, and I'm just rambling on and not getting to any of this stuff. Justin says, us single people need to stick together. Be single together. I like that. That's funny. Don says, off topic, my wife and I are celebrating our 40th anniversary Sunday. Congratulations, Don. That's awesome. Happy anniversary to you. Wow. Oh, I hope I don't kill my audio again. Please tell me I didn't kill my audio. That make me very sad. That's fabulous, Don. I'm really excited for you. That's it's beautiful. Marriage is one of the best things I ever did. It is not like they show in the movies where everything just works out perfectly and you meet this special person and they just fill every hole in your life and you are now a complete person. I found out that real love takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of give and take, and you got to hold each other up whenever you're having hard times and celebrate each other and elevate each other whenever you're having good times. So I really take that until death do us part, rich or poor, sickness and health. I really take that to heart, and I really believe that. And it's important to find someone else who takes commitment as seriously as you do, because it's not just about, well, they're going to just make everything in my life better. It's like, no, you are committing to even deal with the hard stuff. Hopefully, there won't be that much hard stuff, but commitment is important. I think people kind of diminish what commitment actually means. It's a solemn vow that you take, not only for the other person but for yourself. I don't know, my ramblings about marriage, but single best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm not at 40 years yet, Don. I'm at 4 years married, but 10 years with my wife. So wow. Yeah, that's fabulous. You're still here too. Hey, if you want to get her something on Sunday, remember to take out the garbage for her. Okay. Let's see. I'm picking up on all your stuff. Elizabeth says I might be single or I might not be single. Justin, 2 cards. Ooh, sounds like a little flirting going on there. I wish I could have done better on it. I've been really busy. Oh no, man. Hey, no, I appreciate you putting the effort in. It's awesome. It's simple. Justin says I'll try out a banner for you. I'll give someone else a chance though. Yeah, I would ask you to. You've taken over 2 things for the channel. I want to give somebody else a chance, but I appreciate how much enthusiasm you have, and it's always so wonderful and so inspiring to know that somebody is so excited and cares so much about what I do here. So it means a lot, Justin. Thank you. But I do want to give somebody else a chance to give it a go. The audio's good. Okay, good. Nope, I can hear you, Alan. Okay. Love is constant. You do fall in love. You grow in love. Yeah, and the thing is that if we're talking about this is off, it's not necessarily magic related, or at least sleight of hand magic related. It's a magic of its own right. But I found, in my experience, that my relationship with my wife has grown and evolved over the years. Whenever you meet a person, it's very puppy love, and it's just all the butterflies in your stomach and all the, oh my gosh, no, oh, I want to kiss her and I hope she wants to kiss me and all that kind of stuff. And it's really sweet and wonderful. But then as you get past that phase or grow in that phase and get comfortable with that phase, then it becomes more about how can I make this person's life better by being in it. And it's so important to put your spouse or your significant other above you in all things. You need to be thinking about what you can do to make their life better every single moment of every single day. You know, we're about to move. I don't know if you guys can see, but this bookshelf is looking a lot more Spartan. We are moving in about the first or second week of March. We're starting to pack up the house. There's a lot going on. My wife is very pregnant, and there's so much to do. And it was a bit overwhelming. We were all having really hard days, and it was the house was in disarray, and things half cleaned and other things half packed and everything. It was just a chaos in here. And my wife got kind of overwhelmed with all of it. It was a lot, and anybody would. And so I just told her, hey, babe, take a break, go out, do a thing, go do something for you, go get your nails done, go check out some baby stuff at, she likes to go to like Burlington Coat Factory. So I said, go do that. I'll handle stuff here. I'll handle the kiddo. When you come back, things will be better. And I had a lot going on. I had a lot that I had to do, but guess what? Doesn't matter, right? You have to do those things and that's what marriage is for me, is about what I can try to do to make my wife's life better and not worrying so much about myself. They call it fish love. I heard a rabbi talk about this one time, fish love. The idea, if you love, the man says, hey, I love fish. The guy goes, no, you don't love fish. He's like, no, I love fish. And he goes, no, you don't. You kill it. I was like, no, you love fish. You love what fish does for you. If you loved a fish, you would care for it. You would nurture it. You would see it grow and rejoice in its growth and in progress in life. You wouldn't kill it and eat it. That's fish love. And a lot of love is fish love. And that's, you don't want fish love. Do I like pranks? Yes, on occasion. I like them whenever I'm doing them to other people, not necessarily to me, if I'm being honest. But yeah, no, pranks are fun as long as they don't hurt people. Like I've seen a lot of pranks, like on Facebook, where the pranks are really nothing more than just like making fun of somebody for not being smart, or things that are harmful or dangerous. And I don't like pranks like that. I like things like wrapping a rubber band around the kitchen sprayer, so whenever you turn on the faucet, you get hit with a jet of water. That's, I mean, it's harmless fun. That's okay, right? That's not a big deal. But yeah, I don't like ones where people can get hurt or are dangerous, and I don't like pranks where they're just making fun of people for not being smart. That's not okay. So this is my book. Don. Justin says, the crazy scary clown just asked you if you liked pranks. yeah, it's okay. I work with clowns now. I'm not worried about it anymore. I used to be a lot more scared of them. And then I saw them with their makeup off, and they're just people under there with very weird people. No, clowns are great. Clowns are great. They have a whole other skill set I couldn't even pretend to have. Is my wife standing right there? No, she's sitting over there. But it doesn't matter. I would say wonderful things about her, even if she wasn't here. I do all the time. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my whole life. The most loving, supportive woman I've ever met. She lets me be a magician and a YouTuber. like what woman goes, yeah, that guy. he's a keeper. I'm gonna see about him. She's amazing. She's amazing. For some reason, she sees something in me. So, Elizabeth says, at Justin Do Cards and Alan, think I'm flirting with you. Maybe I might have a boyfriend or boyfriend. Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Well, hey. No. Well, whatever you guys do or talk about, that's none of my business. I'll stay out of it. I'm losing you, so I don't know if you answered my question. Do you see my one video on my account? I programmed a prank app. I am not a clown. No, I have not seen your I have not seen your video on your account. I need to go check that out. I'll probably have to do that after this live stream though, because it'll mess up all the audio and the bandwidth. But I'd be curious to check it out. I want to pull up something else because I did want to talk about some of these things, some of these notes I made because I thought they were pretty helpful and valuable. Oh, yes. I want to talk about this. This is important. This is a really important one. Now, unfortunately, in some regards, the only way you're going to learn about all of the things that could trip you up is to actually have stuff trip you up. There's no teacher-like experience, but something I might be able to help you with here is I did a talk for Dallas ISD today, and it was in a theater. It was in the auditorium at the school, and they've got sound equipment, they've got lighting, they've got a stage. It's a perfect environment for a parlor / stage show, and so I get there early, and I'm trying to get in touch with the theater manager or theater director or teacher, whatever. And apparently they're off sick today, and nobody else in the whole building knows how to use the audio video equipment. And I have the need of sound for music for my show and for talking and all these things. And there's nobody to be able to patch me in. So that wasn't a big deal because I carry my own sound system. It's not a very large one, but it was plenty big for the audience, and I was able to bring it myself, and I was able to do all of my own audio and just make it work. All I needed was an electrical outlet, and I was able to handle it. Anytime you can anticipate a problem and have the solution to it already, the more solid and reliable you're going to be, the less headache you're going to have, the less stress you're going to have. You're going to sleep easier at night. You're not going to worry about having bad shows because this person wasn't there or this thing didn't get set up or it's not even your job to complain about it. If you get there and there's nobody there to help you, just go, hey, look, okay, great. What I'm going to need then is I'm going to need an electrical outlet. I have an extension cord that reaches this far. Maybe it's not long enough. Do you guys have another one that could reach out further? Have your gaffer's tape so if people are coming up to the stage and there's no wires where people can trip, just handle it. Just handle it and make it good. And don't worry about all the things, the more, it's the Boy Scout model, right? If you're prepared, always be prepared. Always be prepared. If you have all of that stuff, if you know the things that tend to go wrong in shows, and you have a solution for that already, even if you have to run back out to your car to get it, you got it. You're gonna save the day. You save the day every single time, and you're gonna be the guy who came through against the odds, and your bookers and everyone else will remember that, and you will have an easier show. Do yourself a favor and plan ahead. You need stage lighting and sound if you're doing a parlor or a stage show. You need an elevated platform. You need good lighting on you. Not general lighting. You need lighting off in the audience, lighting just on the stage, on you. And you need good sound. And if you need to have as much of that as possible, heck, I've seen people who use like those step up exercise platforms as a little improvised stage, right? It's just you want to be higher than the audience. Because otherwise what you have is if you have everybody at eye level like this, you're going to have all of these heads, and as you get further back, nobody's going to be able to see over the other person's head what you're doing. So if you are up higher, then it shifts the perspective like that, and now everybody can see, right? That's why you see like movie theaters have the chairs in rows like this. Is so that nobody has to look at the back of the other person's head. You have to be elevated. So stage lighting and sound. If the venue doesn't have it, or you're not sure, bring it yourself. Always have it in your car. You will always be ready to go. Justin Two Card says, I had two questions, one for you, Alan, and one for the fans. I forgot your question, Alan. I did this for life. I did this for Life Church. And I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out, man. Justin Two Card says, I just got done doing a show for my church, and we had a blast. Justin, that's awesome. In fact, I think that was your very, very first gig. Am I correct in saying that? Because that's a celebratory moment. Because that's a big one. That's a big one. That hump to get over. You know, you can talk theory all day, but going out there and really doing it, even if it's just a hobby, actually performing for people will give you so much more experience. I'm hard, and I want to jump on this. I'm hard on, and you'll see this eventually. I can't talk much about that, but consistently, I've been maybe too hard on people on Magic forums. There are plenty of professionals who use the forums, but a lot of the time they're hobbyists who have never actually performed magic for anyone. And it's very strange to be a hobbyist magician who has never performed. I think the act of performing magic makes you a magician, not collecting secrets. That makes you a curator of secrets. I think it's important distinction there. That makes you an academic magician, not a actual magician. Collecting secrets is great and fine and whatever. And that's fine if that's all you want to do with the craft. Great, that's more power to you. But I think that it's important to also realize that your opinion weighted against someone who actually performs magic and how that weighs out. Because I see these guys in the forums all the time. They're going, you got a pro who suggests a certain trick, right? Like a Tournament Restored newspaper, and a pro says, hey, this one's pretty good. It's been reliable for these situations. I like it a lot. I endorse it. It works well in these types of environments. And then you have a person who never has performed magic in their life talking about, well, from their catalog of 20 different types of Tournament Restored newspaper, which one they theoretically think is superior. And then we'll argue with the professional about which one is better because of XYZ. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Hard-earned, real-world knowledge of an effect and being able to perform it for a real audience and knowing what works in which situations, there's no substitute for that. No amount of will replace real-world experience. So that's very frustrating for me when I see that. If you want to just collect magic, that's cool too. I mean, there are plenty of people who do that, and that's a fabulous hobby. You're keeping a lot of magicians in business as a result. I know Jay Sankey appreciates you. But just understand how your opinion is weighted against a professional magician, and you don't really have as much room to argue. That's all. Where are we going? It says, I was at the AV guy there, not much so the audio, but I was the guy doing the videos. Well, cool, man. Yeah, I bet. Excuse me, I'm burping. Got a question for you guys, the fans. I have been doing some research and was wondering if you guys could help. I am searching for an effect and cannot find it. I need your brains. He says bug brains, but I imagine he probably means big brains. Oh, yeah, he says that in the next line. Big brains. We need your bug brains, everyone. We need your hive mind insectoid. I don't know what these things. Yeah, Justin is researching an effect. He's been talking about it a bit on the Facebook fan page as well, which I reminded everybody about before you, Justin. So, haha. But he's been talking about it a little bit there. If you guys have any resources to help him, or if we have anybody who's knowledgeable about this kind of stuff, it would be really great if we could help him out. He's trying to see if this has been done before, and if so, to what extent, what credit he needs to give where, and. So it would be very helpful if you guys can take a look at that for him. Don says, that's a lesson I learned doing karaoke. I had 2 sound systems. One time my main amp went down, backup amp saved the day. Yeah, professional photographers too. I was at that corporate event the other day. That photographer had 2 cameras. Now, there's 2 reasons to have 2 cameras. That might be because you want 2 prime lenses. I'm not going to get into photography terms, but they're basically lenses that don't telescope or anything. They stay in one spot, have a fixed focal length. And you might have two cameras for that reason, depending if you want like a zoom or a macro lens. But it is also because if one goes down, you got a backup, because if you're taking pictures of somebody's wedding and one of your cameras dies, you can't get those moments back. You can't recreate those moments. And so you got one shot to take them. And so having backup systems is always a good idea. I'm going to take a second and hydrate myself, or dehydrate myself, because I think Coca-Cola is the diuretic. Justin says it was his first show. Justin kicking booty cheeks. Booty cheek Justin, kicker of booty cheeks. Or something like that. Great job, man. That's fabulous. Go kick some butt. Yes, yes, I realize. That's why I said it. Diuretic. Yeah, it's gonna dry me out. I'm gonna shrivel like a mummy. I'm gonna be like that guy in Last Crusade who drinks from the wrong cup, who chooses poorly. You know, you go, what's happening to me? And then I'll like poof into dust or something. That'd be cool. Let it go, Alan. Let it go. Okay. Alan, I probably just didn't hear it, but I assume you meant the second intro I made. At it, I meant in front of a live audience with more than 3 people. I was not your first in front of a live audience with more than 3 people. You guys are, I can't even, I'm going to skip all that whole comment thread because that hurt my bug brain. Wow. Okay. No, not booty cheeks, booty cheeks, booty cheeks, booty cheeks. I'm not going to show you my booty cheeks, but the booty cheeks. Yeah. Kicks booty cheeks. I don't know where that comes from. It's just there. Actually, it says I have a bubble butt. I do have a bubble butt. Wife? She's nodding her head. She's going, yeah. Bubble butt. I'm gonna get hit with a copyright claim now. Gee whiz. I don't know where it came from. I do squats, I guess, but not that often. I used to do a lot of squats. I mean, it's mostly when I'm pooping, but no, whenever I was when I was in wrestling. In wrestling, we used to do wall sits and squats and all kinds of stuff, burpees, all kinds. Years ago? Yeah, but that sticks around. I don't know why I have a butt like that. I'm Italian. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Is my face the same color as my shirt? Man, there's no filter. No filter. The booty cheeks. Justin is the kicker of booty cheeks. Yeah. You know what I haven't done for a while is sing Chocolate Rain. I gotta do that at some point again. Yeah, so those are my big tips. Is that it you know, for this was call and confirm start times. Make sure that you don't really need to be at a gig more than 30 minutes beforehand. If you're doing walk around. Now there are some instances where you might have to because of access to the facility or lockdown times or whatever. There's reasons why you might need to show up earlier than a half an hour. But double check, because you don't need to be there an hour and a half before most walk around gigs. Don't hand out your own business cards. And it brought up a good point. Yeah, you can definitely have your own cards made up through that agency, or make your own as long as you clear all of the information that's on the card with them, and they're cool with you doing that on your own. A lot of the time, I just let the company make their own. I just tell them, hey, this is the headshot that I want on them. You know, go ahead and make them. It'll only be worth it if you work with that company a lot, though. Otherwise, it's not worth it. And you never really want to. And you gotta have those just for the gigs. You do not. I don't. Again, this is a whole other conversation for another time. Remind me. I want to talk to you guys about this later. Vanilla Snow. As long as it's not yellow snow, I think we'll be okay. Don't eat yellow snow. And then I have here also, plan ahead and bring all the equipment you need for your show. Backups are good. If there is a gimmick or a prop or something in your show that has a tendency to break or not work right, have a backup. Just do. It doesn't take that much extra. You're charging whatever you're going to charge for this show, and it's not only about the money that you're being paid, but also the cost to your reputation if you fail, and the benefits to your reputation if you just come through and look like a total, booty cheek kicker. So I wanted to ask you guys too. I don't know if everybody was here that whenever I asked the question earlier. Have you noticed the difference in what do you think about it, if you have, with how I've been filming my videos lately, especially the instructional videos where I've got that darker, more cinematic look? Is that because I think it looks pretty, but I don't know if it's clear enough that you guys can see what I'm doing. I always try to make sure that everything's clear and not obstructed because of a style choice, that the instruction isn't obscured because of I want to make it look pretty. But I also don't, and it's nothing against any of these other channels, because I can't argue with their success. They've been extremely popular. They have very loyal followings. They do put out good content. But for me, aesthetically, like, you watch so many YouTube videos about magic or doing magic tricks where you've got this kind of look. You've got this, and you go, okay, guys, today we're going to do the card trick, and you're going to look down at my hands the whole time. You'll never see my face, and I'm just going to do the card trick. And I hope I didn't make anybody seasick there. But just that one top-down angle on the hands. I mean, yes, I'm sure it's very clean for to explain a lot of effects, everything. I just find it boring to look at, honestly. I mean, they have these huge amount of subscribers. They're wonderful. I would love to do work with them sometime, but I never liked that aesthetic. I never liked the way that looked, and I always wanted something that was like, that made you feel like you were watching something important or special. But I want to see, do you guys like the style I'm going with, or should I brighten it up a little bit? Or I want your feedback, because it's not really about, as Joe Dirt said, it's not about you. It's the consumer, what the consumer wants. Doesn't matter what I like. But I would like to know what you guys think, if I should brighten it up, because you don't look at somebody like Scam Nation, which they are on point, because they are very clear. They have a beautiful, clean aesthetic. But I don't want to copy theirs, right? I want to look like the Magic Minutes channel. So I'm still trying to work. I'm still trying to dial that in. You'll notice there's a lot of shift from video to video on the art direction or style of the video. Still dialing it in, and you can help me figure out what that is by giving me your feedback. I had to cut the mic out. I had to burp. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm reading through all the comments. I'm sorry. I was just dead air there. Sorry. So Don asked me, What is your thoughts on invisible thread? I'll answer that in a second. It's up here. This is the burner, and this is the back of it. Okay, so I'll get back to invisible thread. I don't know if you saw, it does make it look more cinematic, for some reason more professional. Okay, thank you. Don says I like it. Don says your videos. Justin says it's disgusting. Thank you very much, Justin. I'll duly noted. Miss Mag, Miss Mag. I don't know how. I've never known how to pronounce it. Does that? It's good teaching, but not personal. Yeah, I've got like MLT Magic, a million card tricks. Miss Mag, they're all like that, and I've noticed that that's a very common aesthetic, and it's clear for instruction, but it doesn't feel very engaging. It feels very. You'll also notice I didn't really. This live stream is the only thing I've made mention to with regards to the holidays, because my mind is right now that I don't really want to mention holidays, because the thing is I want these videos to be evergreen. I want somebody 10 years from now to be able to pull up how to do a pressure fan and pull up my video and not feel like it's dated immediately. The instruction, the information doesn't change, especially not something like that that's been so well taught and documented and used, that there's really no more improvements to to any of those techniques. They're done. It just needs to be a reference at that point, I think, and I don't need to include anything about, hey guys, what's going on today? Today is February 14th, 2020, and today so and so said this, and I think that this musician is really funny and had that great thing that they said on that talk show, and I want it to be evergreen. I don't want to, so I don't really do holidays. I did Christmas or December, but I don't want to really acknowledge that in any of the videos. I want to say Happy Valentine's Day, guys, because if it's not Valentine's Day, which for 364 other days out of the year it won't be, why would I do that? It would make it feel weird. So I always just try to leave it as agnostic to the time and places it was created as possible. I don't know if that's the right direction, but it feels like it is to me. Now, burner, how do I feel about invisible thread work? It's awesome, and you should do it. But I would caution you to really think long and hard about if you actually want to make something levitate or not. That seems to be the very common thing that people want to do with invisible thread, is to make it levitate. And I don't know that you should. I don't know that it should be done. There have been magicians who have done levitations to great effect. I think of the floating rose, the floating napkin rose turning into a real rose. I think it was Kevin James does that. And I've seen some other cool levitations, like in the hand levitations or things. I don't know that's what you want, though, because the thing is that, what are people going to think if they see something suspended in midair? They're going to think it's a string, and then all you're going to have to do is you're going to have to play this cat and mouse game with them, where you have to go, oh, but it's not really a string, because look at this hula hoop that I can pass over the thing in so many convoluted ways. I think the better way to go with invisible thread is whenever it seems like the least obvious method for accomplishing an effect. Or if you want to, consider animations. Animations are not levitations, but you get a lot of the same surprising results out of them. I tend to use invisible thread work for Haunted Pack is good, or for a jumping bill from one hand to another. I don't levitate the bill, but I have it jump from one hand to the other. In fact, a couple of years ago, my video was featured on ebombsworld.com, and the staff actually reviewed my video, and it went kind of mini viral on eBombs World for a while there. So you get to go check it out if you want to. That might be kind of neat. But yeah, I think IT work is awesome. I think that every magician should use all the tools available to them that they can to create the effect. Be wary of too many gimmicks because they will rule your life. But you can't really accomplish anything with sleight of hand that you can IT work. And you should definitely look at it. But be careful about doing levitations, because levitations just they can overstay their welcome. You can levitate something for too long and it get boring, or you have to play this cat and mouse game where you have to show, aha, I know what you're thinking, that it's a string, but I'm going to pretend like it's not a string by waving this ring over top of it and proving that it's not what you think it is, which it really is. I don't know. I never liked that. So, but I mean, again, ultimately, it's the choice of every performer. But if you're asking for my opinion, that's my opinion. Oh my gosh, I'm drinking so much Coca-Cola right now that when I go to the bathroom later, it's probably going to be carbonated. That would hurt. Actually, that would hurt a lot. Chelsea, what do you think about that? You think about carbonated urine? He's not even dignifying that with a response. That's gross. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would hurt. Let's just pretend like that I never brought that up. Because I'm bald, I can do like the Jean-Luc Picard thing really well. He wasn't married, so I'll do this thing. Huh? What do you think? What do you think? Move over, Patrick Stewart. I got it. I'm even wearing the red shirt, the insignia. Okay. I'm good. So thank you guys for your feedback. Let me check the time here. We're running close to the end, guys. I cannot believe we've been going for this long already, but it's about 11:30. I should probably be getting out of here pretty soon. Just briefly, I want to thank you guys all for being here. It means the world that you guys show up every week and come and check me out. And I'm thrilled that you guys are getting value out of the stuff I'm putting out. Briefly, I will touch on the Patreon. Something that's cool for Minnie is that she's getting all of the stuff, and now Don, whenever he joins, and thank you very much, Don, is that you guys are getting some behind the scenes stuff that talking about. It's almost like, I don't want to call it mini vlogs, but almost vlog style things where you're getting extra videos that don't just talk about the magic stuff, the sleight of handy things, but gets you a really background on my other professional life as a magician. It's not a lot that I actually bring to the Magic Minute channel. So excuse me. I'm so sorry. So you get to see some of that. And you also get to see some of the stuff I'm working on right now, like where I'm going with next week's video and the research that I'm doing, and some notes and some things that I'm doing there. Take you along with me on the journey and stuff. So it's yeah, there's some neat stuff over there. So it's worth a look. You can just check it out if you care to, but it's up to you guys. I don't care. Well, I do care, but yeah. Don is asking about the red shirt to honor someone. Are you referring back to whenever I talked about the red and the white, and whether or what the reference to that was? Because kind of, you can kind of guess. Yeah, the red and white color scheme. I asked at the beginning of the stream why I chose a red and white stream, or red and white stream. Why I chose a red and white color scheme for the Magic Minute, and there's a reason, and I will be really surprised if someone guesses it. I'll say that it's to acknowledge and show that I remember something specifically. That's as far as I'll give you as a hint. But keep guessing. Just says, thank you, Alan. I'll try to get that video sometime tomorrow. Okay, yeah, just shoot me an email or whatever you want to do. I'd love to feature it for the next video. I'll announce where it came from. I want to, if you could give me a phonetic spelling of your last name too in the email, I'd appreciate it, because I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce your last name and I don't want to get it wrong. And I assume you're okay with that because you go by your last name on the Facebook page. So, but I do want to draw attention to you and make sure that I'm recognizing you. So, phonetic pronunciation of your last name would be wonderful, along with the video, so I can get that up. Justin forgot about the shirt thing. Peace and long life. May you live long and prosper. A magic teacher I honor. No. Sponge balls. No, but it's about the same color, right? It's about the same color as like a Goshman sponge ball set. Huh? Red and white. It's not Coca-Cola. It's so refreshing, so delicious. Not sponsored, but you wouldn't know. I do like Coca-Cola. Oh, speaking of that, I might be having a other refreshing beverage featured on the channel soon. We'll see how that works out. I'm going to try Ullery. Is it Ullery? So I figured it'd either be Ullery or Ullery. It was the other one I was playing with in my head. I couldn't figure out which one it was. So I'm going to let you guys try to guess on. Okay, good, Justin. I got your name correct. Awesome, great. So I will let you guys guess over on the Facebook fan page. You can put in. I'll entertain one entry per person and see if anybody can get. It is a reference to something specifically related to me too. It is something about my own personal history. It's not about. So it's not like I just know about a thing or something, and then I wanted to recognize something that happened in history or something that I had no part of. It has something to do with my own personal history, and it's to help me remember something. And that is what I'll give you. If you guys figure it out, first person to figure it out and answer, each person gets one guess. When you figure it out, I will send you a gift. If you figure it out, I will send you a nice gift. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and do that and guess on the Magic Minute forums. And I'm going with that. Gentlemen, I'm going to, and ladies, if you're here, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to take a deep sleep and relaxation and try to enjoy some downtime. So always a pleasure to spend time with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Keep an eye out for Thursday. I'm going to be sharing something really cool. Again, my Patreons already know what it is or know parts of it and know some of the exciting stuff around it. You can too if you want to join. You'll get that kind of stuff. But in any case, guys, you are awesome. I appreciate you being here. Such a pleasure, always, every single week. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.